Here's Elizabeth Taylor, your dating and relationship expert, and today I'm talking about the topic why women tend to chase men, why high value, intelligent women chase men. I mean, we all know better, right? We know that the guy should be taking up the masculine role. We know that he should be high value, put so much effort, and still so many women have issue letting go of the wrong man, and they consciously know that this guy isn't the right match for them, so they consciously know that he is not the best man I can get, but still they are so much energetically drawn into this guy, feeling so much anxiety and fear, and are not able to let go of him. So let me dive deep into this, because through my own journey and through working with my clients, I've realized multiple reasons why a woman would chase men and be not able to let go of the wrong one. So you've probably heard me talking a lot about that we have been programmed as children a certain way, or maybe we have experienced as adults some kind of traumatic experiences where we think this is going to happen again, and maybe consciously we know and we believe in love, but subconsciously we self-sabotage. So let me share with you one personal story, and that is that, so my first boyfriend I ever had, he so when I was with him, he kind of went back to his ex and cheated on me. And first he like hid it about me, like his whole family and everybody else was only knowing about his ex and not about me. And then also, like I said, he cheated on me. And when I figured out, that was such a traumatic experience for me that I did not heal back then. So I realized later in my second relationship, or even while I'm dating right now, that I kind of attract from time to time men who are not available and who are still kind of in love or somehow connected to their ex-girlfriend. And I know consciously that I have to let go of this man, I know consciously, but I didn't know why I felt so drawn to him. I didn't know what was the reason. And because I'm a coach, and because I know how to coach myself too, and because I have a coach too, I figured out that this is coming from the first experience I had with my very first boyfriend, who was unavailable because he was still in love with his ex, and I was just not the priority but the second choice. And since I figured this out, I really took on some work to release this, to journal, to do some mirror work, like all these beautiful things I will teach you when you're working with me. Okay, so that's one reason. So the programming that we have inside, and that's why we kind of tend to chase men who don't want us, who are not interested, maybe married, maybe still in love with their exes. So there are tons of reasons. Another reason I have found in my own life, but also in my clients' life, is that some women feel a little bit depressed and anxious in their own life, and they tend to numb their emotions, and they can use the chemistry feeling with a really hot and cold guy, for example, to numb their own anxiety emotions. So let me share with you about this a little bit deeper. For example, I don't know if you have experienced that, but that was actually the case in my second relationship. I just quit the first one. My first relationship, I've been like for 6 years, and then I have not had a coach back then. I did not know about this work, and I just couldn't handle the pain. I just couldn't handle the pain of this relationship breaking apart, and I couldn't handle the pain of me having to give away my dog and like separating, because we had already a life together, a flat, a dog, a car, everything together, and it was just like a divorce. We haven't been married on paper, but we've lived like people who would be married. So I couldn't handle the pain, so I rushed into a next relationship that was full of chemistry, and therefore I was just not feeling any breakup emotions anymore, because I was just full of chemistry. But you know what? That didn't went well for a long time, because there was just chemistry. And first of all, I got really attached to that guy because, you know, of the chemistry and oxytocin. And second of all, this guy didn't treat me well. So I had to break up with him too, and to go through the breakup emotion and to face it. Okay? So really, I always emphasize on not numbing emotions. If you don't know how to healthily release them, please do not grab any cigarettes, alcohol, or even chemistry feeling relationships, because that is just numbing and you will not heal through that. So really the way to go is to, if you can do it by yourself, reach for support so you can healthily release and heal through the traumas and emotions. Yeah, so that's the second reason. And I have also find a third reason why women chase men, and that is a little bit vulnerable. So that sometimes women has been abused from men or even from masculine women in their life or childhood, and that is why they feel like masculine energy men are being an attack to them. Okay, so I myself have been sexually abused as a child, and that really stuck into my whole body, that when I saw a masculine energy man, I could not deal with that. I was feeling so threatened. And also I grew up without a father, so I just had not have any healthy masculine role in my life. You know, it was only I grew up with my aunt, and she was really she was masculine energy, but really wounded. So all I was feeling was like, okay, masculine energy men are a threat. So whenever I saw any masculine energy man coming towards me, I felt so anxious and I felt so threatened, and I just could not deal with that. And back then, of course, I was not aware of this, but right now I am, and thank God I signed up for being coach and for working on myself, because I could undo that and heal through that. And yeah, so I remember whenever a man or even someone come close to me, I really could not handle this, because I felt like I'm going to die. Like I felt so threatened and panicked, so it was just a trigger coming up. And so I really had to undo that and see that no, not all masculine energy men are a threat. Yes, I have gone through some sexual abuse, but I have to heal that. And that's why I also was chasing men, not because I'm a masculine woman from my intuition. I'm a very feminine woman, but I felt safe around feminine men back in the days. I felt like feminine men who never text, never call, never want to meet me, don't even bother about commitment. They are safe. This is what I felt like, because when a guy wants to see me, when a guy texts me, when a guy wants to come close to me, or even want to have sex with me, I felt like, oh my god, like I feel in danger. And that was just a subconscious programming. And so I could undo that, because of course those men who are so passive, they're really feminine, and I wasn't feeling good. I felt exhausted, but I felt safe too. So I had to heal through that and see that masculine energy men, they are wanting to make me happy. They are wanting to make me feel loved and cherished and safe, and they want to protect me. And this has been my healing journey, to really release the old baggage and to see that, hey, masculine energy men are safe and they want to make me feel safe and healthy and happy and all these beautiful things. But it was a journey, and I'm just so grateful I could work through that topic. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and that's why I always emphasize that all those feminine energy tools are only tools, because sometimes we have really deep wounds or triggers why we behave a certain way. And that's why in whatever situation you are, please never beat yourself up that, oh, I know better, I should not chase this guy, or I know better, I should let him go. Be always compassionate to yourself, because maybe there is something you need to undo. And this is how I have worked with my coach, and this is what I'm doing with you all too. When you are being my private client, we go really deeper. We are not only on the surface, okay, do this. No, we go really deep and see, hey girl, what is inside of you that needs to be healed and released and needs some love. Okay, so thank you so much for watching, and I see you guys soon.